Hello, hello. Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
What's up? How's
How
it
are
going?
you?
I'm good. I'm
Good
super.
morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Me.
I'm wired. I'm attentive. Oh my gosh. Business is always fun. My good, never gets boring. All right. So Don and Kelly made you guys co-host. So if you see any weird people, names you don't recognize, just flag me or feel free. You can I give you freedom to kick people out. It'll be good. Hey, Dr. Cassie. What's up? Hey, by the way, Cassie, if you're free, I'd love to gather a Punta Cana qualified panel, maybe on like a Saturday training or something. Would you be down to be? Okay, cool. I might do that this Saturday because we need to hear all the secrets from you guys. It's going to be good. And we'll get all the latest and the greatest. So, all right. Hey, Christy, great to see you again. I was hanging with Christy last night. Christy's got the coolest name. What a last name. Bigger staff. I'm jealous. That's a good name. Oh, man. Okay. Here we go. Kelly, you and the team have been crushing it. Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you.
No.
I love a good promo.
Yes.
But the thing is, you were doing that promo before it was announced.
That is true.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like a week ahead, which makes it even better.
You called it.
Yeah.
That's what. Yes. Good morning. Good morning.
I've got two for sure that are working on it. So,
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. I saw Danielle posted somebody too, Tammy. That's awesome.
Tammy, yes.
Tammy?
Yeah.
Tammy?
Yeah.
Yep,
She
Tammy.
jumped off right after the IPA call and did it. So congrats, Tammy.
On, Tammy. All right. Well, we got to hear from you if you don't mind, if you're able to. Love to hear the details. Huge. Speaking of Danielle, there she is. And use this opportunity. Let's send out some friendly reminders. If you're on yesterday, I decided to keep the same line one more time. And the reason is whenever you make a change, it gets really confusing because everyone's so used to habit, you know? So we are selectively seeing if that was a one-off thing. I know I did something yesterday. I gave the link onto our YouTube live stream. So I think a hacker probably snuck in through there. I'm not doing that. So note to self. I don't think it was our partners groups actually, because our partners are vetted. So probably user error, but we'll see today. Oh, you're going to a Super Saturday? Well, that's a good alibi. Have fun with that. No worries. That's awesome. We'll find you another time. We'll be good. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, hello. Hey, Sydney.
Hey there.
Hi. What's up? Great to have you. It's gonna be a good day.
It's gonna be a great day. No spammers. That was
None.
weird.
None today. 100%. 100%. So I'm gonna keep the waiting room on today. And then for co-hosts, as we start, we'll just kind of view things and we'll be quick to flick the wrist. So but
Okay.
I'm expecting that nothing weird will happen.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yes. Always fun.
Hey, never a dull moment, right?
Yeah. I was in my very, very religious place of work and I saw that. I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah. It's like, whoa.
Surprise.
Yeah, it's okay. I've actually hosted a Zoom before, and it was a small Zoom. There was probably maybe 15 people on there, and there was guests, and so a lot of them hadn't used Zoom before. And there was a lady getting into the shower, and she didn't realize that she had her camera on, and we were mortified. She was mortified. So yeah,
Oh God.
it happens. It happens. I've seen a lot on Zoom.
Definitely never a dull moment.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So fun. So fun. We'll get to our next minute, guys. Use another opportunity.
It was pretty interesting because yesterday we finally got another guest to join in the IPA call too, and then
welcome.
And we were teasing him like the day that we brought you into the IPA call, you brought in a hacker with you. We were like teasing
Hey,
him.
he's the lucky charm, you know? So, so fun.
Oh
Oh my
boy.
gosh. Yes. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Cindy, are you feeling better? Cindy McKnight, are you feeling better?
I am. I feel human again. Oh my
Good.
gosh. You take it
Good.
for granted what it feels like to feel good. You really do until you feel real bad. And that's where I
Yes.
was at. So I'm so grateful to be feeling good and fully recovered today.
Oh,
Woo.
gosh. Great to hear.
Danielle said I need to go take another after photo because we are cleaned out over here. She's like, you should go do another after photo.
Let's go.
Good
Absolutely.
idea.
Well, good morning, everybody. All right. Hey, let's get this kicked off the ground. If you're on yesterday, I live it just a bit. We had a fun hacker situation yesterday. It happens. The bigger you get, it always happens. Corporate's been hacked and everyone gets hacked. I say if you're not getting hacked, if you're not in Facebook jail, if you're not like any of that, if you don't have weird people messaging you or following you or asking you for feet pics, I haven't had that yet, by the way. Like I'm waiting for the day for a feet pic conversation. It means you're not doing enough business. So I wouldn't say make it a goal. Half joking right there, but things happen. So we are keeping the waiting room on today and kind of just vetting out who's coming in. And the moment, if there's anything weird, then we'll make a switch. The reason why we're not making a switch is we're so used to a pattern. And if you change something, then there's disruption in that. So we don't want to disrupt a good flow of things. So we'll
Hey,
kind of take a look
James,
at that. Yeah.
there's a phone number with no
I
name.
see a phone number. I'm not sure who the phone number is. We might not let phone numbers in. So let me
You
see.
know what? I'll message that phone number and ask them to put a name to their phone.
Okay, that would be super good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks for amazing co-hosts and everything. So, okay, guys, I know. So we'll get this hit live, and if there is any other hacker at any time in this next week, the way that I'll do it is then we will switch. But we have very fast fingers, and the last thing I want for anyone to do is to be traumatized. That is not what we're here to do. So, anywho, it was fun. So we'll get started with today. Everything. So I appreciate you guys on that. Cindy, you missed out on all the fun. So, oh my gosh. All right. Well, let me start with a couple of announcements here, and then I'll have our co-host, if you have anything you want to share, feel free to do that as well too. But let's go. Okay, cool. I don't have permission to stream now. That's fun. The same thing happened to me, Donna. So all good. Well, I'll get that up later on as well too. Anywho, well, good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Give us a big wave or throw a 5 in the chats if you're with us right now. Welcome to the Income Producing Activity Call. This is the call that you're just going to grow. It's never a dull moment here. We have so much fun, so many things that are going on. But the goal of this Income Producing Activity Call is that we want to hear from you guys. So specifically, if you do something that yielded a customer enrollment, that yielded a brand partner enrollment. So we're looking for not just interest, and we're looking not for necessarily the huge story, like the he said, she said, all that, but what'd you do? What did it yield? And what are some lessons that we can glean from that? And I want to encourage everybody. Stephanie made it live. Congratulations. Glad you made it live. There's nothing too big and there's nothing too small. In fact, we love anybody, especially if you're newer, to be able to share as well too. So if you do have an IPA, what I would encourage you to do, go to the reactions button on the bottom of your Zoom, and then you can hit, you can actually like raise your hand and stuff, and that'd be absolutely awesome. We'd love to go down the line with you and then hear exactly what you said. Couple of announcements. What this is all coming into is, first, we launch our business. So if you're brand new or you're newer, like make sure you get your pin post up. We were hanging out, Danielle Singh and Pat Lockhart, they're working with a new leader, and Tim launched his business. And Danielle or Pat, or how many comments did he have in his launch post now? Like, it was something nuts.
Over 180, a ton, and it just kept going and going and going.
Wow.
And he was like blown away.
Yeah.
He
Speak-
thought he would only have a few, and he is just blown away. So,
Speaking of Tim, not to put him on the spot, we were just talking about you. Tim, if you're able to mute yourself, how many comments do you have on your
yeah, he would know,
post?
obviously. Okay.
I don't know if you're able to mute yourself or not. I know. Yeah. But what I love about Tim is not a woman. And Tim he is, how do I say this? He's not old at all. He's like younger than I am, but he's not in his like 30s or 40s or, 50s, so I love that. He's seasoned. Yeah, very much so. But it's incredible. So you want to launch your business with that launch post, and everyone's going to have different types of reactions to that depending on where you were before, right? And then after that, you then go through your 7-day launch series with your social media. And then it falls into a habit in your team boards. We have this income producing activity tracker. So every day our goal is do the daily do, and it's going to yield into all of the situations, and all of the successes will too. All right. Before I go through some more announcements as well too, do any of our co-hosts have any announcements or things you want to share before I dive into a couple of things as well too? I'd love for you guys to share anything. Okay, you're good. Cool. All right. So with that said, couple of things. So number one, we are also driving towards one big initiative in this whole organization. We are taking hundreds of us to Punta Cana, and we want you with us. Okay, we already have 102 people that are opted in. I think there's more. We just didn't update this yet. So congratulations on everybody for saying, hey, I'm in the hat. I want to be in the mix. And I'd highly encourage, if you really want to make some moves, come into this group, whether it's for the trip or for the masterminds or for the community. It's just so much fun because really the fire is within this. And on Wednesdays, we actually do a mastermind. So today, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. Well, I want to do is we want to give you specific strategies today. How do you hit manager? How do you hit director? We want to give you some action steps, because now we got 2 months left on the clock. We want to make sure we can help you pop these off like crazy and everything. Cindy is booking her flight today. She qualified. Congratulations. So we absolutely want to help you to do that. So be sure, if you did not opt in yet, we have a website for this. It is thechampionsnetwork.org, and you can opt in there and join the fun and join the party. And I'm telling you, it's going to be absolutely incredible. And we want to see you on that mastermind. All right. One more thing as well. Do we have any Canadians here? Put a 1 in the comments if you're Canadian or you are interested in expanding Canada. There's a huge event coming on. Canada is one of the fastest growing markets everywhere. So we've decided as a leadership, we're calling out all Canadians. I see you guys in the line. This Thursday, normally we do a drop talk. We're not going to do a drop talk this week because a lot of you are already doing them. But this Thursday evening, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, we have a Canadian call, and we want you and everyone that's in Canada that's on this call. This is a brand partner focused call. We want to connect, want to see what's going on. We want to talk about some strategy, some vision, and talk about how to explode this thing. We got around 2 months on the clock for the Calgary Connect event. So we're going to be hosting that there and everything. All right. So we have that. And last but not least, if you did not hear yesterday or the last couple of days, we have a huge full throttle level up in North America right now. We have ultimates popping in like crazy. I'm not going to play the video, but I do want to share with you guys. There is a ultimate video that talks about how to do why ultimate's important. I remember last time we did something like this, Donna Sambula, while she was literally going through like hell on earth, had her entire team go ultimate, and she hit, was that senior officer, president? What was that, Donna, during that time?
It was senior officer, I'm pretty sure, or it might have been officer. It might have been officer. It was one of the big ones, and I just don't even know how it happened, but I do know how it happened. But it was I was sharing your video that you did of the importance of going ultimate. That was all I was able to do. We were in the middle of a tornado, and I just kept sending that video to everybody, and I think I had 4 or 5 go ultimate that week because of that video, and checked my numbers on that Friday. Didn't look at my back office up until that point, and I hit officer.
Come on. Let's go. So guys, go ultimate and help your teammates go ultimate. You can win all types of cool things, double lifestyle credits, a PXP ticket, all of these. So I want to make sure you can do that. I know that we have multiple people that already went ultimate yesterday. For example, I've heard Tammy Parrott hit ultimate yesterday. Is that correct? Congratulations, Tammy. Kelly, you've had quite a few people on your team that went ultimate. Who went ultimate yesterday?
I did. Jackie Cooper and Michelle Gooden both went ultimate yesterday. And we have probably 4 or 5 more that are going to hit it today. So we're cranking it.
Oh my gosh. Give us some tips, Kelly. So you heard about this promotion. You were actually already promoting ultimate. Why is this important to you? And how are you helping people go ultimate?
Yeah. So I'll be honest, I'm a week ahead, right? So last week before this promo hit, it just dawned on me, man, ultimate is really important. Like I want to make sure my people are making the most money the fastest. And if I can do that, it creates stickiness. And what I mean by that is it helps people stay, right? If they're making money, they stay, they get excited, they share it with other people. So I made a post in our team page and just said, hey, who has hit ultimate? Put a 1 and we want to celebrate you. If you have not yet hit ultimate, put 2 if you want to hit ultimate so we can help you. And it was like 6, 7, 8, 9 people said, I want to hit it. I want to hit it. So I literally went to boards. I went to our Revolution board and I copy and pasted the script for going ultimate and I sent it to them. And I said, watch this when you have a minute. And they watched it. They got back to me and said, I want to do this. And so it just happened to be super cool that the next week we popped this promo. So I think it's important to ask, number 1, who wants to hit ultimate? Explain ultimate by that video. James, your video I'm using now is super fast. It's it's brilliant. Explains it well. And then help your people. Call the elite lines. Find out how much they need to hit it. Now give them an exact number so they can backtrack and say, okay, this is how many boxes I need, or this is the pack that I need to go. So we're just kind of reverse engineering it and finding out exactly how they can do it and giving them that choice, and they're hitting it.
So good. Okay. Well, let's ask that question. Who here is ultimate already? Put a 1 in the comments. If you are already ultimate, congratulations, everybody. Let's go. Everyone in the chat, huge congrats. And the second question is, who here is not ultimate, but wants to go ultimate? You want to double your bonuses for life. You want to be on 6-figure status. Tiffany, I see you. Come on, let's go. If you're not ultimate yet, but you want to go, put a 2 in the comments. Wendy and Carol and Sherry. All right, let's go. Okay. So leaders, we're looking, Jan, absolutely. We're looking at you, Donna. Oh man, Donna absolutely needs to be ultimate. Rhonda, this is your opportunity to go ultimate. So homework for you. If you haven't seen that video yet, be sure to watch that video. I'll drop that one more time, and then we'll help you to be able to do that as well too. Lisa asked, how do you find your brand partners PVs to see where they're at? Probably the easiest way, honestly, call corporate and then just be like, hey, where are they at? So just in case for that as well too.
Hey,
Kelly?
pro tip really quick. If you do call corporate, you're going to need their brand partner ID and their home address. If it's not them calling and asking for themselves, you need their address. So save yourself some time and make sure you have that information when you call.
Perfect. Okay, let's go, guys. So homework. We're going to have a wave of ultimates, and I'm telling you, it will help you get promoted like crazy at everything. All right. So with that said, we'd love to go around. And what income producing activities do we have? Kathy is first. Let's go. You're up, sister.
Well, this was one that I was going to share the other morning.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
And then we ran out
Reminding
of time, which was fine. But I thought, how ironic, because I had raised my hand and then Katie shared hers. And it's like, well, I have a little bit of, just a little nugget for Katie. So I have, TikTok I've been doing faithfully every day for 6 months. It's not a fast go at all, but it's just like you just repurpose things. Why am I doing a reel and not sharing it everywhere? And so I've had to really perfect or tweak my message when people ask for info. And I feel like I've gotten it down finally. And the ask Katie, your question is, what about how to transition them to Facebook? I wait until there's a conversation going on, because I found if I put in there, oh, by the way, if you're on Facebook, that kind of spooks them because a lot of them don't like Facebook. So you want to get in that conversation. So last October 24th, the great conversation with the gal introduced, hey, are you on Facebook by chance? Because it's just a more personal way to communicate. And I'd love to help, it just give you more support. So October 24th, and she finds me, and it's always fun. I've got the thing, it's like, so good to connect here, and it's so much more personal. So got information to her, loved on her all this time. And on Sunday, she messages me and says, I'm ready to go. So don't give up on them. They do, but it is that transition to Facebook because we've got each of us have our own, customer groups, right? Testimonial groups. That's where the magic happens. So if they're just on TikTok, they're not seeing any of that. So it's powerful. She ordered, and just a little thing too, I have that digital card off of boards. So I have my our slenderized drops, but I've also have, because of the Aussie thing, I've got reached out to some contacts I have in Australia. One gal was like, I'm absolutely wanting information. Sounds great. But I have my son and my mom visiting from Scotland, these international people. So unfortunately we couldn't get the replay for her because she had requested that. But I did create a digital card Australia. So it has the day and night drops video from Crystal. It has my smart link that takes them to Australia's shopping cart. So this is just information, just to simplify. So I keep things really simple, and I don't spend a lot of time on TikTok, but I do a couple times a day check responses, and some videos go crazy and others are like nothing, and it's okay. So anyway, just wanted to give you that. So don't give up, but do wait for a conversation and then transition them over to Facebook and then love on them there.
Love it. Cindy, toss it to you.
Guys, are you hearing this? There are people everywhere. That is what I hear from this, is that there are people everywhere. And my number one piece of advice is Kathy is super, super consistent with the tracker, with the daily activities, right? Well, let's talk about minimums versus maximums, right? So our minimum daily activity is what you find on that tracker. If you want to have success, those are the necessary things that have to happen on a consistent basis in order to grow and scale your business. But what I love about Kathy and about so many of the leaders that you're seeing raise their hand and speak up is that they are talking to people everywhere. Okay, they do that tracker, but then they're like, what little more can I do today that's going to get me into contact with other people? And Kathy, I think that is excellent advice when it comes to TikTok. People on TikTok, it kind of reminds me of like the old dial-up days, right? Like with the chat rooms, right? Where they were just complete cold strangers. Nobody has their real name on there. You guys know what I'm talking about, like what's your age, sex, location, right? In those weird AOL rooms. Anyways, it's just it's very, very cold, and people are a little bit more hesitant to connect with you in a real way. So I think engaging them in conversation is really, really good. And I think also acknowledging, saying, hey, listen, I'm not on TikTok all that much. This isn't my main platform. If you want to see that I'm a real person, a real human with a real life, we might do better just kind of connecting on Facebook so this doesn't feel so weird, right? And just being very human-like with them on TikTok can go a long way, which I already know Kathy is amazing at doing. But you guys, I want to encourage you to stretch just a little bit further today. Put after in the chat, okay? After you do the minimums of that daily tracker, what can I do just a little bit more right? How can I get into contact with people? Doesn't matter if it's belly to belly, TikTok, Instagram, phone book, I don't care. Okay. What can I do just a little bit more of to get into contact with one more person today? And that is going to be what pushes your business that much further in the direction you want it to go. So thank you so much for sharing, Kathy. I love you. I think that is excellent advice.
Yes. And I have to say one more thing that Kathy said. And she kind of grazed over it, but it was actually one of the most important things that Kathy said is she got her inside of a testimonial group. You guys, that should be your ultimate goal with every person you're talking to. If you go to your list today and you see that they are not inside of one of the testimonial groups, whether it be the Drop Revolution or Wellness 360, you got to get them in there today. This person's been watching inside of that group since October or whenever Kathy got her in there, right? For it could be months. It's third-party validation. It's constantly hitting them in the algorithm as we move posts through there, as we move topics through there. It's something else that they're seeing. It's another person's story. It's third-party to you, right? You are doing the daily tracker every single day where you're putting out your posts, where you're putting out information, maybe you're putting stories up. That's you sharing information with them. There's another layer when they're inside of a testimonial group. Then it becomes your third party. Now you have validation. What you're saying to this person, other people are in there. You have Dr. Cassie in there talking, right? She's a doctor. She's sharing things about this. That's third party to you. Your people know you as you. I love you. You're my friend. Or maybe you're just somebody I met on TikTok and I'm not quite sure, but I got to feel this out. But then all of a sudden, thousands of people are talking about the products, talking about the ingredients. You've got Dr. Strand that comes in there. Then you have one of us that comes in there and shares stories, right? It's really important. Your ultimate goal should be get every single person you talk to inside a group. You get them in there, you tag them on a video, right? You get them in there, you send a video to them from the group. You want to make it that it's like, hey, in order to see this information, you got to be inside of our, kind of secret support community. It's really important. So that is absolutely hands down the thing I believe all the other layers, all the other, relationship building conversations, everything that Kathy was doing and having that third party. It's all of those layers that really made this come to life. So Kathy, congratulations. You're amazing. So, so happy for you.
Done. Congrats. Miss Gina next. Punta Cana qualified.
Good morning, everybody.
Hello.
So it's very early here at 7 o'clock. I'm actually visiting winter here in Arizona.
Yeah.
And yesterday, I just wanted to say I was going for a massage and I had a little bit of time in between. So I wanted to go do some thrift shopping, which was right next door. So I walk into the thrift store and shopping along, getting my clothes, because, when you lose all this weight in inches, you just need new clothes everywhere you go. And thrift store is where I go. I just love it. So I ran into this woman and she was shopping and we came, to the same clothing. And she's like, would you like to trade spots? So we switched spots so she can continue going one way and I go one way. And we came to a dress that we both liked. And it was actually a little bit too big for me and or a little bit too big for her and a little bit too small for me. And I was like, well, I have something that could help you. And she's like, you do? And I said, yeah, let me show you. So I pulled out my picture, pulled it right up off my phone, and I showed her my fat picture, my before and after. And she was like, wow. And there was other people in there too. And they all kind of gathered around me. And I was like, and I just so happened to have a bottle of Advantage with me because I don't leave home without it. I travel with an extra something with me everywhere I go. And she bought a bottle of the Advantage right then and there. And she took my business card because I print my codes on the back, which I highly recommend all of you to do that. It's very simple. Go in and make your code off from your website and print that on your cards. Because I didn't have enough information to give to everybody, but I had my cards. So I gave each 3 other people in the store my cards. And it was just so weird because right after that, like I felt really good because they were so excited. Of course, they're going to go check it out and get on it. But they had heard about the Skinny Drops hashtag that went viral, but they never really saw somebody in person that used them. So they were very thankful that I was there and I pushed the information to them and gave them that option. Also, when I was looking for clothes, I went a little bit further and I found this jogging suit and I looked at the tag, and to be honest, you're never going to believe what the tag said. The tag on the inside said better together. And I was like, what? I've got to buy that. And here it is. It's got little hearts on it. And this is it. Better together. So that's my little IPA story for today. And I hope you guys can go spread some love wherever you go because it's priceless.
Congratulations. Come on. Lindsay, I'll toss it to you.
Oh my gosh, so many things. Gina, I love that you talk to everybody anywhere all the time, right? Again, this contagious personality, we talk about this all the time, just that excitement. You're on fire for life, you're on fire for what's happening. And you spread that every single place you go. But also one thing that you're really good at, Gina, is you're listening. And I think it's so important for us to take that tip is we really want to be listening to people, what they're saying, little things. It's always when you really listen to people, you can solve their problems so well. That's all we all are problem solvers. We are literally, we just have a solution for people when we listen long enough for many, many people. Maybe not everybody in the world, but a lot of people need what we have, right? And so I love that Gina's always listening. She's always prepared. That's another thing I took from this. Gina's prepared, right? She's got stuff on her. She's got things ready. Now, let's say you're like, I don't have cards, okay? I'm going to tell you this. We do not let those things stop us, right? Get somebody's information. That is so, if you're talking to somebody, you're like, hey, listen, I want to just be able to show you this. I don't have my card on me, but I want to make sure you can see. Are you on Facebook? Let me connect with you. I'll actually show you a support group with thousands of people that have incredible transformations. You can check out tons of info there. Get their information because it allows you to follow up. You're the one that can follow up. So if you're on here going, well, I don't have cards yet, Gina, that doesn't stop us, right? We have everything at our fingertips, whether we have cards, whether it's digital, right? You can grab their information and get them in groups. But that is exactly what Gina's doing. She's making sure she's got a way to follow up with them. She's got her information in their hands and she's prepared with products and that excitement, that listening to, let me solve your problem. I can help you right now get into that dress. We get you into that quick for the summer, right? And really connecting to them emotionally. What is it that they need that you can fix? And I mean, Gina, I just adore you every time you open your mouth. That is who you are. You're like, who can I help? How can I help them? And I've got it right here. I'm prepared to do it. So just love you. You're amazing. Have fun. Give Winter hugs and kisses.
I will. Thank you.
Huge. Congratulations. Thanks for sharing. Gina, by the way, while you're on the spot, are you available this Saturday at all? I want to pick your brain someday on how you hit Punta Cana.
I'm traveling home Sunday or Saturday, so it would
Okay.
have to be later in the evening because I'm
We'll find
flying
some
all
time.
day. I do a 4-hour flight, but it's a direct flight, but I'm home, so I
Gotcha.
can see if maybe I
Okay.
could.
We'll find some time. Thank
Okay.
you. Congrats
Thank
once
you.
again. Miss Tracy Parrott, my apologies. I skipped Tracy. And we're back. She found her hand. Feel free to mute yourself.
Thank you. This is my first time to share, but I've been here for a while.
Come on, Tracy.
But one thing I wanted to just go way back to, James, when you challenged us when we were doing the 28-day challenge to find your $1 million story, I didn't really think I had a $1 million story because I didn't have that much weight to lose, but I had been losing some since starting the drop several months before. So this was going to be my 4th month. But at any rate, I did do the challenge, but I did it as perfectly as I could because I wanted a $1 million story. And when I looked at my before and after pictures, there was a remarkable change. And so as a result of that, I've been posting and sharing that. All along, I've been consistent. I've been getting customers here and there, but most recently, I've had a mindset shift. And that has been with friends who have asked me about the drops because they've seen my remarkable transition. And I'm an older woman. And so, I want to give hope to those in my season of life that they don't have to be stuck. But when my friends respond, it's just been special to relate to them as a friend and to love on them. And recently, I just had one of them finally purchase, but after giving her all the information, and having a personal phone call and encouraging her and being her cheerleader, I got a response with, well, I think I just need to do this on my own. And so in the past, that would just be so discouraging to me. And yet I just moved forward. I gave it a couple days because it was the weekend and then got back to her. I saw her at church actually and gave her a hug and said, well, we need to talk because I think we can be successful here. So anyway, I got on a phone call with her and really kind of honed down her need, addressed her problem, and just simplified it for her. And it was all about her. It was all about loving her and helping her and serving her. And of course, as a result, she said, that sounds really good. And then she purchased the drops. And so now I'm with her on her journey. And as a friend, as her cheerleader, and her personal coach. And so my victory was just not being defeated by that response, that was like, well, I thought you were really going to be one that was going to purchase, but I didn't let that hinder my pursuit and following up with her. And just the mindset of serving and loving others, like Gina was talking about, we're just going to love people to help them. So that's where I wanted to just share, just kind of moving forward and how the $1 million, getting your $1 million testimony was helpful for me. And so
This one?
yeah, there's even a
Wow.
new one with Advantage. It's gotten the
Wow.
tiny muffin even smaller. So anyway,
Come
yeah,
on.
it's people have been noticing. And now I've been sharing Advantage as well. And a couple people have moved forward in that because they saw that they can keep moving forward in their weight loss. So anyway, I'm thankful for the journey, thankful for your challenge. And I really do believe that you need to hunker down with these drops if you haven't really done it perfectly as you can, because then you really do see the results. And then you can tell your friends that, you've got to really be close to this program.
Wow.
Because so many of my friends have not had that kind of success, but it's because they haven't really worked hard at, our food menu and stuff. But anyway, thank you so much for letting me share.
Congratulations. Who here feels like Tracy needs to share more? How awesome. Congrats.
Thanks, you guys.
And way to take action on that testimonial, right? So the $1 million story, and I encourage anyone, if you haven't shared your story in a while, that really is the keystone of your whole success story here. And just like what Tracy said, I love that you were vulnerable, that, maybe my story is not that amazing. Everyone's story is amazing. It's important, right? You might not have lost like 1 million pounds, but that's not what's amazing. Most people can't relate to that. But if you're just honest with what your struggles were, and then you talk about what you're excited about, there are people that are looking for that type of transparency and then just being able to share that story. So you might want to, I linked Tracy's story in the chat below, read through that, kind of take some notes, put that together. If you need help, talk to one of your mentors and coaches. Let's put that $1 million story together, start sharing it, and then you'll be the next Tracy as well too. That's all I got. Anyone else have anything you want to chime in on?
I think you nailed it, James, is that we all assume that our stories don't measure up, right? That somehow our story isn't as worthy or as remarkable as somebody else's. And the reality is, it depends on who's hearing the story. Because I would argue that your story is going to resonate with people that, let's say, Shauna Carroll's people can't resonate with, right? She's down almost 100 pounds, you guys, right? Well, not it doesn't mean that there aren't people out there that are looking for your particular result, Tammy. So I would say that your story is very important that we get out there. And I also just want to commend you on your mindset shift as well. It's one that I've had recently too. Thank you, Liz, for speaking up. You guys, we take so much from these calls ourselves. And that is shifting from I'm going to sell to this person to I'm here to serve this person. In particular, I had somebody who's on the drops come to me yesterday, and she was looking for some different kinds of results, and she said, "Hey, I think I would like to add on Advantage." And having had an in-depth conversation with her in the past, I knew a particular result that she was looking for, right? Particularly with her hormones and a list of other things. And I could have said, here's my link. Go buy the Advantage. But instead, I said, you know what? Listen, I want to make sure that I serve you the best that I can and what it is that you want from your results, right? I said, so let's have a conversation. What is it that you're looking for? And it led us down a path of realizing that Renew was actually a better fit in an add on for her. So don't be afraid to really get into conversation, even if they're like, send me your link. It is okay to say, hey, listen, I know we've talked in the past. I know what result you're after. Let me ask you another question because I want to make sure I serve you the best, right? Do you know how thankful she was that I took the time to not just send her a link, but to actually serve her in the result that I know that she needs, right? And I know she's going to get with that drops in Renew Duo. So if we just shift to how can I sell as much as possible to how can I serve as much as possible, your business is going to grow because of it, because you're going to be able to retain your customers and convert them at a much higher rate. Okay. So thank you, Liz. I will forever thank you for just getting on here and speaking up about really making that shift in our minds of how can I serve somebody versus how can I sell to somebody. So thank you, Tammy, for speaking up. I love that you shared that mindset shift because it's an important one. The more that you educate and the more that you help people get to the result that they want, the more quickly your business is going to grow because of it.
Congratulations. Good stuff. We got Beth, Tammy, and then I'm going to have Amelia share a cool announcement. Beth Wold, you're next. Also Punta Cana winner as well. Feel free to unmute yourself if you're able to. Click on this unmute button. Let's see. I know you're driving. Be careful. Okay. There you are.
There, finally. I couldn't get my button pushed. Anyway, I just had a really fantastic morning, and it's only like 9:30 here. I got up and I looked in my Facebook messages, and this girl I met with on Monday, I just kind of gave her a few words of encouragement. Like, she knew a lot about the products. I'm like, wow, you can really do this. You know a lot. And just said a couple things like that. It was the second time I met with her. She's using the products. But the Facebook message this morning was, I really think I want to sell these. What do I need to do? And I was like blown away because I don't know this person. I never knew this person. She just followed me on Facebook. And so I just want to encourage everyone to just do the do. We say that all the time, but that tracker, I'm sure that, it started back in January, this conversation, and it's all because I had to fill out my tracker. And the second thing, I had my mammogram this morning. So everybody do your mammograms yearly, please. But anyway, the lady I was talking to, she knows a little bit about me, and I don't really know who she is, but she's like, oh, so what are you doing now? And I said, oh, I'm working from home. And I didn't get to elaborate because of what we were doing. And then before I left, I'm like, well, I'll just get in touch with you, because during the time I was doing the mammogram, she was saying, I really am tired of, working. I don't get the appreciation that we should, and blah, 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 those kind of things. And she was talking about how she talks to her husband about, retiring early, and he tells her she can't, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I just want you to keep doing the do. That tracker has changed everything for me. I started doing that in January or whenever it came out, and I religiously do it almost every day. And I'm starting to reap the benefits. I've been in the business since August, so I finally feel like I might be reaching towards the top.
Let's go. Come on. Congratulations, Beth. That's what I'm talking about. Any single type of, there's a season of sowing and reaping. And typically this is a 90-day business, right? Did you hear she started doing the tracker in January? And now she's really reaping the harvest here as well, too. So you can start from where you feel like maybe you're at a standstill, but if you just continue to do the daily do, it's going to lead you to quote unquote good luck. And really, it's just a harvest of everything that you've done in the past. So Beth Wold is now Punta Cana qualified. She's now getting business left and right. She's now getting people saying, I want to sell this with you, who here would want that type of result as well, too, just like Beth as well. Well, the secret is go to that tracker and start really being diligent on that as best as you can. And then just watch as it happens. Marry the process, divorce the outcome. That's what I got from there. Lindsay, did you have something else on that as well, too?
I love listening to Beth. Yes, she's first of all, Nurse Beth. I love her. I just love her. But she is absolutely right. It is all about if you just stay consistent and exactly what James just said, you just marry the process, right? If you're like, I have no control over the outcome. We don't have control over the outcome of anything, right? But if we do the process, if we do the daily action, it's going to come. The results will come. It's really about just staying consistent. And Beth is the definition of that. And clearly her results are showing. So proud of you, Beth. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Low on time. So I want to let
Thank
Tammy. You're amazing, Beth.
Thank you. I just wanted to also say, I keep saying in my mind over and over again, all I need is one person. I mean, really, that is all we need. And Kelly says that all the time, too. So keep that in your mind. We're not looking for 500 people here. One good person, and that changes your life.
Let's go. Love that mindset. Come on, Beth. Tammy, to close us out in IPAs, thanks for your patience. Hey, Tammy.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, good. How about you?
Good. I just wanted to say my husband and I and Shauna Carroll and Kelly, we did a booth down at our local fair, firefighters fair, for like 10 days. It was a long time, but it was funny because I really got to see, hold on, my dog. I really got to see everything that you don't see on the back end of our social media. You don't see who's seeing who's what. So as we're sitting there and we're watching people walk by and they see our signs and they're like, oh gosh, and they don't want to talk and they just run as they're eating their fair food. And then you have your people that just kind of are curious and side eye looking, but like it just went on and on. And my husband and I are not we're not Gina. We're not like super outgoing. So we just but the consistency paid off. We sat there. We sold 4 boxes of drops. We got a new brand partner and a couple more that should be signing on. We also did business cards with a link tree on there. So we were able to see that we've gotten like 25 clicks on our stuff of people interested even other than that. So it was very, and even up until the very last day, some people that we watched walk by us, I don't know how many times they came over and sat down. Okay, give me the scoop. My wife told me to come down here, and everything else. But it's just like what we do, consistency, showing up, being there, and it will pay off.
Come on. Way to put yourself just out there. By the way, I think would anyone else love like how to do a vendor booth type of training one day? Like we'd love to break that all down, and we'd love to have you guys up here and everything. Lindsay, do you want to chime in on this?
So I want to address something, Tammy, because you are absolutely incredible. You and your husband are so consistent. You guys are so good at what you do. You have this loving, when you speak, it's like this really loving nature. Like I could listen to you speak all day. So you said something that I used to say all the time, and I'm going to actually challenge you to never say it again, which is, I'm not like Gina. And I used to say this for years. I'm not like so-and-so. I don't know that I could be like that. And I'm sure there's tons of people on here that go, I'm not like this. And I'm going to tell you something. You are Tammy, and Tammy is absolutely incredible. And every single one of you on this call, if you're sitting here going, I'm not like Gina, right? Or I don't have, that excited, like over the top nature like Winter, or I don't like, you guys, I just want to challenge you. You are you, and everything about you is absolutely incredible. I can't be James. James can't be me. I can't be Tammy. I can't be Gina. I can't be Tim, right? I can't be Eric. Like, we can't. But you are so incredibly good at what you do. And we all have the same tools. We all have the same tracker. We all have the same back office.
Yeah.
We all have the IPA call. We all have the same things. So we have what it takes to be successful. It is about going, all right, we're really freaking awesome. And we are good at what we do. And we are consistent. And consistency, I'm telling you, discipline and consistency will outwin. Somebody can have the best personality, be absolutely incredible. But if you dig your heels in and you are consistent and you do the tracker and you love on people, Tammy, you and your husband will absolutely go to the top of this company, hands down, no doubt about it. So I just had to, I love you, Tammy. You're amazing. You guys are crushing it.
I love you too, Tammy, and I'm in agreement with Lindsay. Every time that you talk, you guys feel it, nod your head, wave, and the thing, like she is just, I could listen to you talk all day. And there's one thing that I wanted to say, and you didn't say this, Tammy, but I hear it a lot. And Lindsay was talking about just kind of the language that we say out loud to ourselves, to others. And I hear this term all the time, and I'm just going to bring it up real quick right now, okay? How many have you ever said, I'm struggling with? Okay, drop a me in the comments. You've said, I'm struggling with this. I'm struggling with recruiting. I'm struggling with boards. I'm struggling with this. I'm struggling with that. I'm struggling with the algorithm. I'm struggling, right? You are going to shift that today. The next time that you feel yourself getting even ready to say the words I'm struggling with, you are going to change your language, change your life. Okay, put it in the comments. Change your language, change your life. Instead of saying I'm struggling with, you're going to say I'm working on getting better at. I'm working on getting better at, whether you're talking to upline, downline, sideline, your sister, your brother, your mother, or your dog, okay? You are not going to say I'm struggling with any longer. You are going to say I'm working on getting better at, because you are telling your subconscious brain that you are committed to getting better at something and mastering something versus falling victim to struggling through your life. Okay. So I just wanted to drop that at the end of this. So thanks for listening. Love you guys.
Congratulations, Tammy. We'll reach out to you soon. We need to do it for sure. So awesome, everybody. Hey, we're going a little bit over time today because there's so much goodness, but I want to make sure we got Amelia the Harper here, who did an amazing BOC yesterday. Glammed up, ready to go. Amelia, talk of us. Anyone know people in Nigeria, by the way? I get a lot of people that are there. So there's an event that you're that's going down. Tell us about this.
Oh my gosh, this is first of all, man, everyone's crushing it. I know we're over time, but I'm so inspired. Like every single one of you, your IPAs, what you're doing to share these amazing products, the drops is just incredible. But yes, so we are all about Noni here in Nigeria. Okay. Noni is the product here in Nigeria, but we're also offering every single person in Nigeria or anyone who has a connection of people here in Nigeria to have an international global opportunity with PartnerCo. And this event this weekend is the first ever PartnerCo Connect in Nigeria ever. Okay, so it's a pretty big deal. It's going to be at a very fantastic, like upscale Marriott here in Ikeja. And this Marriott, let me tell you something. I've gone to many Marriotts around the world. And this place is top notch. So Partner Call is literally setting the bar really, really high. So we're super excited. We've been in meetings after meetings with Partner Council, with all of the incredible leaders out here, getting ready for this event. The link is already closed out for registration, but a little birdie told me that if you let me know who your guest is, I just might be able to get them in. Okay. We want to pack out the room. And I'm all about doubling the invites. Okay. If you tell me you've got 150 people committed to that event, I want to make sure I see 300 registrations. Okay. Because I know people flake a lot. All right. So keep inviting. We want to get as many there as possible. Reach out to me, send me their names. We'll be happy to get them in so that they can be there for the official launch of Nigeria, and really Nigerians launching their business globally.
Come on. I love that our leadership is just going all over the place. Amelia, we're so proud of you and the whole team. So guys, if you have anyone, just find Amelia on Facebook, connect and everything. And congratulations. And thank you for pioneering that and everything. All right, cool. So guys, so many cool things. We have what's called the Breakfast of Champions call in 10 minutes from now. Today, I have a very special and important message. So if you're able to make it, you want to get your personal development down, get that down. Our links are going to be in the chats and everything. And now we'll move into a time of prayer to close us out. So if you want to stay on, feel free to stay on. If you want to hop off, we respect that as well too. But today, I believe we have Mr. Social Media himself, Eric Minter, I think, is praying us out here, but I don't see Eric here. So if not, then I will have Paula. Oh, there you are here. Oh, where are you? There.
Am I not on? There we go.
Oh, there you are. Oh, I missed you. Okay. Eric, thanks, man. There you are.
Guys, I just want to tell you how much I love and appreciate you all. You all bring so much to this call. And as I'm sitting here writing notes, I've got everything from motivation, encouragement, action, posture, change views, change language. And what was in my spirit this morning was God said, let there be light. The power of life and death is in our tongue. What we speak can come into existence. Let there be winners. Let there be champions. Let there be wisdom. Let there be opportunities. Let there be the courage, the strength, the motivation that we all have. We're all in this together, guys. I love you. I know that God's got his hand on this. Just keep doing the do. Keep showing up, because I can't do it without you. Anyway, Lord Jesus, we just thank you for this day. Thank you for each and every person on this line, Father, that you would touch them, you would bless them, you would strengthen them. Father, that you would open up doors and opportunities for each and every one, that we expect to see your hand in our lives today. We thank you, Father, for protecting us. We thank you, Father, for inspiration and divine ideas, Lord. We pray that you would keep us all in one accord, Father, that we would be striving towards the same goal, and that today would be a victorious day. Let there be light. In Jesus' name, amen.
So good, Eric. We love you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric.
Amen.
Thank
Amen.
you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you,
Have a
Eric.
great day, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Great call as always.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Thank
Eric.
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, Eric.
Have a good day, everybody.
Hi,
Bye.
James.
Bye,
God
guys.
bless.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi,
Have a blessed
Lizzie.
day.